The Shark Deck.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Archie's former nanny has shared her experience meeting Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Lauren Kamalo, a paediatric nurse and consultant, was hired to look after Archie in the months after he was born. They all met at Megxit when the Sussexes were living at Frogmore Cottage. Lauren was on a program called The Breakfast Club, not the American radio show in case you're wondering, and said, "I thought to myself, I wonder how their nannies look. Do they wear heels?" Prince William's got a Norland nanny, so they've got a brown uniform that for my skin colour and the way it looks in khaki brown, I knew it wouldn't even go. It would just not work. So I thought I'll wear something dark and nice kitten heels, but I'll look presentable for a royal, so I'll need to do my best. But I didn't use any makeup, and I said if they take me as I am. I wasn't born with a silver spoon. I'm not blue blood. I will go as I am, and trust me, with my God, I'll get this job. She also got a speeding ticket on her way to meet the couple. When she arrived, she found a very casual Harry. So I got there, and there's lots of checks that they do, but when I got there, I expected to see a princely somebody in those very expensive German Swiss suits or something. He was in jeans and a t-shirt, walking barefoot because it was hot. And I kept asking his PPO, so his protection officer, do I curtsy? Do I have to? And he just looked at me and laughed, and he said, "You'll see, Prince Harry is amazing." When I got there, the way he opened his arms, "Hello, Lauren," and gave me a hug. I thought, wow, what a gentleman, what a gem. Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it. And when I walked in and saw Meghan, I thought, my God, what a beautiful woman. I just felt so comfortable. It wasn't so formal as I expected it to be. It was just a normal home. Newsweek wondered if Harry's book is a wonderful backfire. They, like many, focused on the bizarre story of Harry's frostbitten penis. Newsweek shares clips of Harry's audiobook narration of this moment, complete with the detail that his mother's memory wafted back to him, went viral on social media, with one Twitter user describing it as a Freudian nightmare. The prince may live to regret narrating the audiobook himself. Edward Coram James, chief executive of PR agency Go Up, told Newsweek, "You need to look at what it is about the royal family that people love or that makes them what they are. The underlying attribute is respect." Clips of Harry's audiobook narration of this moment, complete with the detail that his mother's memory wafted back to him, went viral on social media, with one Twitter user describing it as a Freudian nightmare. The prince may live to regret narrating the audiobook himself. You need to look at what it is about the royal family that people love or that makes them what they are. The underlying attribute is respect. In oversharing, all of a sudden the respect and admiration he had across the world for being essentially a war hero and a royal is gone, and he has managed to unfortunately make himself a laughingstock. The question is, can he win back that respect and that sense of quiet dignity, because that is the only way he can rehabilitate his image. I think that some of the damage is pretty irreparable because he has now put it out there and he will be forever associated with Elizabeth Arden Karim. Palace Intrigue will be right back. J. Clem 611 left us a 5-star review. I'm an American millennial, around the same age of Harry and William. I've always had an interest in their lives and well-being for as long as I can remember. I've viewed them as my peers for many years until they both got married and I realized the culture of their lives are nothing like mine. However, they've suffered the unfortunate human experience of tremendous loss, which does not discriminate, and I'd venture to assume they likely have never been given the permission to grieve in a way that is therapeutic for either of them. That being said, the reason I tune in for Palace Intrigue every day is because it is a verbatim report of the royal news. I don't have the time to read all the articles like I used to, so I love a small briefing of the palace headlines every day, particularly now since we're witnessing it all come to a head. Mark Francis relays all sides of palace updates without putting his opinion or 2 cents in, which lets me form my own opinion on the subject, which I always prefer. And to be honest, I love when he uses the growl voice when he is quoting someone, and how it gets even growlier when quoting Piers Morgan. Ultimately, I sincerely wish the best for this whole family. Yes, some of them may be called prince or king, but it's obvious that they're all hurting, and without Queen Elizabeth and Diana, it seems as though they're all feeling a little bit lost. I'm sending my love to them truly, and I'm happy that there have been far fewer ads these past few days. I got tired of fast-forwarding about the hotel casino. And then there's this review from PJ, who's not such a big fan. Breathless bootlicker, a parroting of the biased British print media told in an overly excitable tone and sandwiched between too many ads. PJ did give the show 3 stars. Fortunately, the mention of Princess Diana in an article allows us to squeeze in this juicy gossip about another royal. The headline, "Inside Scandalous World of Sex-Mad Royal Who Bedded 5,000 Women, Tried to Seduce Princess Diana and Gifted Mistress £57 million. The royal in question? Juan Carlos, King of Spain. The Sun shared a claim that the monarch, whose son, King Felipe VI of Spain, 54, is now on the throne, has slept with 5,000 women, with his libido once labelled a state problem by the Spanish Secret Service. At one point, he reportedly had testosterone-blocking injections in a bid to quell his voracious sexual appetite and was rumoured to have hit on Princess Diana at state occasions. Although Diana denied he had made a move, she admitted he was a little too attentive. In 2015, Ingrid Sartier claimed she was the king's daughter, born from a fling with her Belgian governess mum, Liliane, although the case was thrown out of court because of the king's immunity. In January 2017, it was claimed the Secret Service paid former Miss World contestant Barbara Ray millions in taxpayers' money to gag her from revealing their affair. In October 2021, ex-Believe chief Jose Manuel Villarejo told a parliamentary hearing that the exiled king was injected with female hormones to control his rampant sex drive. He said, "The National Intelligence Center, CNI, injected female hormones and testosterone blockers to control his libido because it was considered a problem of state that he was so horny." Now, the 85-year-old royal, who has been married to Queen Sophia, 84, for 60 years, has been accused of harassing a former mistress out of her £15 million mansion. Juan Carlos abdicated in 2014 after nearly 40 years as king following a corruption investigation involving his daughter's husband and a controversial elephant hunting trip the monarch took during Spain's financial crisis. Aside from the cost involved, some did not enjoy the pictures of the king holding a rifle of some sort, standing with a professional hunter next to a dead elephant. At least he never went on Oprah. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalacintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your favorite shows. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue and good times.